What's up, Sharks of the Shiver? It's me, SharkBryce, in the flesh and foreskin. Before I get into this Q&A, I just have a few things to address. For starters, I just wanted to thank all of you one more time for all the love and hatred you've given me. I appreciate all of it, especially the ones that you give me mid-match in any game that I play. Next, I wanted to address that, yes, my next guide is coming, my next stupid guide. It is in the makings right now. The only issue with it is that I wanted to up my editing skills a bit, and I'm over editing the shit out of it, so it's coming out a little bit slower than most guides, so keep in mind, yes, it is being made. Oh yeah, and the last thing I wanted to talk about, thanks for making me wear the trans flag on my head. I fucking love you guys. Really, that's all I wanted to talk about. So now I can finally answer all your questions that you totally, absolutely were serious on, and you didn't just send me some bullshit in order to look funny in the video. First question. What was your reaction when they announced that Depth won't be getting updates, and what was your opinion on it? When I heard that Depth was getting discontinued, I was absolutely devastated. I'm not gonna lie. I thought that my whole YouTube career was over and that I wouldn't be able to do any more videos. And I remembered Primal Carnage existed, and then I got over it a little bit quicker than I probably should have. But no matter what happens, Depth is always going to be my favorite game. It's not going to get replaced. Next question. Are you going to stop making Depth content, and what's the plans for your YouTube channel going forward? No, I'm not going to stop making Depth content. It is far too valuable to me. I will slow down content a little bit, because it's not going to be as fun without real people playing the game, but, you know, I'm not going to stop playing it. Like I said earlier, it's my favorite game. And as for the future of my YouTube channel, it's probably mostly going to be on Primal Carnage. That and maybe the Isle if I whack myself on the head enough to actually play that game. Alright, next. What made you decide to want to start making YouTube videos? Like, any content creators? Okay, so for my current content, there are 3 creators that come to mind. There's Pyrocynical, Brandon Rogers, and I think his name was, oh my god, what was his name? Magikarp's Fly, that's what his name was. Magikarp's Fly is basically the guy that made me start the stupid guides. That's the man who started all the bullshit that I say. And then there's Brandon Rogers, who basically made me love swearing. That man, oh my god, he is a nut house, but I love him. He makes great videos. And then Pyrocynical it's Pyrocynical. I steal a few of his jokes from time to time. And as for starting a YouTube channel in general, there was one creator that influenced all of that, and that was Venturian Tail. Now, I know it's a little weird that one of the most Christian people on YouTube, one of the most Christian gamers on YouTube probably, influenced me. The most degenerate piece of shit the site has ever seen. Well, yeah, it's true. When I was a kid, I watched Venturian Tail all the time, and I wanted to be just like him. Like, before watching him, I did not like the idea of Let's Play channels, because why watch them when you could just play the game yourself? I was also a stupid kid back then, so keep that in mind. But yeah, Venturian Tail was a huge part of my life, and that's kind of what started me to get a YouTube channel in the first place. Have you ever played Dead by Daylight? I've been getting into it recently, and it seems like the kind of sweaty Cheeto dust game you would play. Yes, I have played Dead by Daylight, and it is a steaming pile of actual shit. I do not want to make videos on it. I do not want to go near it. I don't want to play Dead by Daylight. What time do you play Depth and region you search for in game? My partner and I want to try to face off against you. Okay, so when I play Depth, I have both of the American servers on. And as for the time that I play, it's random. It's just whenever I feel like playing. You'll never, like, catch me off at a specific time. I mean, the closest you'll ever get to sniping me would be if I were to stream the game. Then you'd probably get almost a guarantee of getting a game with me. Other than that, no, I don't really do a specific time. Congratulations, Sharky. Much love. I've got a question. How big are those absolute Badonkadonks? Those bouncy dingly winglies? I'm sorry for the weird question. If that one is too much, can I at least know if you're the only bald member? I'm not bald! Oh my god! Stop calling me bald! I'm not fucking bald! Congratulations. Is mayonnaise an instrument? An instrument in music? Not so much. An instrument in sexual behaviors? Absolutely, if you put your mind to it. Question. What is the next Petty Children Environment Guide? What the what the fuck does that mean? How big is it? This big, and I'm totally not compensating. What's your favorite dinosaur, B? I have to say that my favorite dinosaur has to be Dilophosaurus. I loved it in Jurassic Park. Yes, I know, I'm a literal 5-year-old. I like the dinosaur because of Jurassic Park, but like, it was so cool, and its scene was so perfect. And, you know, it's just, overall, in reality, it's just a cool dinosaur. It was basically the largest predator during its time. It's also American. You know, I did see the recent discoveries on Dilophosaurus where they gave it basically a facelift. And they had its crest, like, way higher up. And then they finally disproved it on being a scavenger, which I thought made no sense, because if it's the largest carnivore at the time, why would it need to be a scavenger? If it could just kill everything that was basically smaller than it, because it wasn't a small dinosaur. This thing was like the size of a horse. It could still they could step, grab, kill things. I don't know why. I could not wrap my head around the fact that it was a scavenger. So I'm glad they finally disproved that. Is that Zippy plushie okay? Where is its family? It's not 18 yet, you monster. First of all, it's a stuffed animal, and he's fine. Actually, he's right over there. Look at him. He's still smiling. He's still happy. He loves his life. I sleep with him basically every night. And as for his family, they're all right here, and I'm planning to give them away at some point. I don't know how, or I don't know where. But I'm probably gonna wait until Christmas when somebody tries to ask me for plushie donations. Where is my beloved Blaha? Where the fuck are you guys getting these autistic ass questions? Like, what the fuck is this? I have no idea what that means. You like cheese? Yes, I do. Specifically cheddar. I love cheddar cheese. Question, D's? Joe Mama, do you like lasagna? Yes. If you could, what shark would you add to depth? If so, what would its abilities in class be? Okay, so, back in the day, I used to talk about this all the time in the depth of Discord, but I've been wanting them to add a frilled shark as a kindred species to the goblin. Now hear me out. I know that would not make a lot of sense, but keep in mind goblin doesn't make much sense either. I've wanted the frilled shark to have an ability to, rather than sending out one clone that can tank a bunch of damage, instead have like a bunch of clones shoot out that all have like 1 HP. It would be great as like a confusion ability. Have you heard of Maneater or played it? Yes and yes. I might actually even make a video on it one day, who knows. Does the sun produce heat? No. No, it doesn't. Q&A. What does a gay man feel when he's having sex with a woman for the first time? I don't fucking know. Why are you asking me that shit? What? Okay, these next few questions are coming from my Twitter, so surely these gotta be better. Okay, first question, how does? Off to a great start, guys. When are you going to surprise Pesky and meet up with him after following him around a college campus for 4 hours? I'm not going to disclose how I'm going to harass Pesky in real life. I don't want there to be any leaks, so I'm just going to plead the fifth and keep silent. What is the sexiest PCE dino skin and the sexiest taunt to get laid? I wouldn't know that. Noble Sin would, because he seems to fucking know everything about this shitty game. So you should ask him that question. So, how did you get around to join the PCE community? Okay, so originally I started playing the game on PlayStation, and I kind of stumbled upon it on accident. I was just looking for a new game to play. I didn't know Primal Carnage existed until I saw it just randomly in the store. Afterwards, I just stopped playing it on the PlayStation because I figured out you could play it on the computer. And when I started playing the computer version, I couldn't go back to the PlayStation version anymore. And then eventually, I don't remember how, but I somehow got into the Primal Carnage Discord. It was so long ago that the memory's a bit fuzzy. But yeah, that's how I came around to harassing everyone on the game. What do Thresher mains smell like? Actually, hold on. I know who to ask for this. Hey, Kitten, I have a very serious question for you.
What you want, baby?
What do you smell like?
Pantene.
Alright, good to know. Alright, bye. Body count? Let's see. My body count seems to be 115,104. And I'm sure it's gonna go up after this video. Moan. Like, loud. No, how about no? I'm not going to do that. What are you going to do if this guy is after your ass? I'm mostly just going to be confused, because I don't know what the fuck that even is. And finally, why no bitches? Because I'm an autistic piece of shit that is fat as fuck. And nobody likes either of those traits, apparently. So yeah, that should wrap up the rest of this Q&A. It's not as long as I thought it would be, but it's basically as cursed as I imagined it. So thanks for that. I really appreciate it, guys. See you guys in the next video. Peace out.